Oh, and England? They're in trouble. They're going out. Just let that hang for a second. Feel the absolute weight of those words. If you were a fan tuning into the 2026 World Cup, that devastating bit of commentary was the abrupt, heartbreaking reality check that shattered the hopes of a nation. So, how exactly did we get here? How did a match with stakes this incredibly high just slip right through England's fingers? Well, we've got the raw data, the breathless, real-time commentary from the match itself, and we're going to use it to reconstruct the exact turning points of this chaotic game. Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're zeroing in on the frenetic commentary from this historic clash between England and Argentina. By unpacking the exact words spoken as the action actually unfolded, we're going to feel every single momentum shift and see exactly how the reigning world champs punched their ticket to the final. Before we get into the weeds, here's our timeline. We'll be tracking the first-minute kickoff, the early breakthrough from Anthony Gordon, the late-game heroics of Jordan Pickford, and of course that final culminating minute.
All right, Act 1, the opening blows. Let's get right into the frantic opening phases where both teams are just desperately trying to assert dominance. The second the whistle blows, this game erupts into a physical chess match. Argentina takes the kickoff, but England's Declan Rice is right in the mix, taking a shorter route to try and have an early crack at the game. But you know Argentina, they're completely unfazed. Enzo Fernandez answers right back, and as the commentator notes, he hits it well. Throw in some guided touches from Simeone, and constant buzzing pressure from Alvarez, and the intensity is literally boiling over from the get-go. But here's what's so fascinating about England's attack. When they find their window, they are absolutely clinical. Amidst all those heavy blows, Rodgers whips in a perfect cross, Gordon comes flying in, and bam, Anthony Gordon, right place, right time. It's a massive early blow for England, a moment of perfect execution that sends shockwaves right through the stadium.
And right away, you can see this stark contrast in playstyles. You've got England relying on focused, piercing strikes, driven by Rice in the midfield, Rodgers' vision, and Gordon's pure finishing instinct. On the flip side, Argentina is building this methodical, terrifying rhythm. They're constructing a systemic threat through the calculated touches of Simeone, Alvarez's relentless presence, and Fernandez's striking power. It's two totally different philosophies clashing in real time, isolated individual brilliance going head-to-head with an overwhelming, systemic team attack.
Moving on to Act 2, the Argentine onslaught. Because momentum in football, it's incredibly fickle, and Argentina is about to turn the pressure up to a suffocating level.
Enter the maestro. The legendary Lionel Messi starts orchestrating the chaos. Listen to the language here. A brilliant ball and absolutely on the money. Messi is finding passing lanes that frankly shouldn't even exist to completely dismantle the English defense. He's pulling the strings, dictating the pace, and suddenly the English backline is scrambling just to cover ground that Messi has already visualized and exploited. And in the middle of this absolute masterclass from Argentina, England is hanging by a thread. The broadcast screams, what a sensational save from Pickford. Jordan Pickford's sheer, unbelievable heroics are pretty much the only thing keeping England's tournament hopes alive at this stage. It's a moment of pure individual brilliance trying to stem a massive rising tide.
But the wave just keeps crashing. Imagine the collective gasp in the stadium as the commentary tracks this next sequence. DePaul, it's a good cross. Oh, it's at the post. Wow. Argentina is knocking on the door so violently the whole stadium is shaking. DePaul's cross narrowly misses, smashing violently against the woodwork. England breathes a sigh of relief, but man, they are pinned completely back.
And then, the agony just compounds. Almost immediately we hear, oh, Alexis McAllister hits the post. A second time the woodwork has to bail England out. This just proves the sheer, unrelenting volume of Argentina's attack. They aren't just creating half chances, they are literally inches away from breaking the game wide open, time and time again.
The commentary paints a picture of a beautiful, flowing swarm. We track the ball moving effortlessly from Messi to Gonzalez to Fernandez, slicing right into the penalty area from a fair way out. The commentator calls it an absolute beauty of a play. It's totally fluid, fully connected, and it's just completely overrunning the English box. Look at the terrifying lack of balance during this phase. It was basically Jordan Pickford standing all alone against a relentless, multi-pronged wave of world-class Argentine finishers. You've got Messi, DePaul, Gonzalez, McAllister, and Fernandez coming at him from all angles. It's a total siege. Pickford is playing out of his mind, but honestly, How long can one guy hold back the reigning world champions?
Which brings us to Act 3, the dagger. Eventually, a dam under this much pressure is gonna break, leading us to our tragic final act.
And here it is, the fatal blow. Messi, and England, they're in trouble, and maybe through Lautaro Martinez, they're going out. It's just a crushing cinematic sequence. Messi naturally delivers that final lethal pass, and Martinez is right there to finish the job. It's the ultimate dagger to England's World Cup dreams, delivered in the semi-final stage when the ultimate prize was so agonizingly close.
That brutal 1-2 scoreline brilliantly illustrates the final devastation for England. Despite their early tactical success, despite Gordon's incredible finish, and despite Pickford standing on his head, the sheer systemic volume of Argentina's attack was just too much. Isolated moments of brilliance simply couldn't overcome the Argentine machine. And just like that, their tournament ends.
The 2026 World Champions advance. The final whistle blows, the dust settles, and the entire narrative pivots from England's heartbreak straight to Argentina's march toward destiny.
The commentary officially crowns them as they march on. Argentina, the world champions, are going to the 2026 final. They survived that early physical chess match, they absolutely dominated the second act, and they delivered the killing blow. And the broadcast immediately sets the stage. Argentina will play Spain on Sunday.
Which leaves us with one massive lingering question. We just saw an incredibly talented English side, complete with clinical attackers and a world-class goalkeeper putting on the performance of a lifetime, get completely overwhelmed by Messi and this swarming Argentine attack. So if England couldn't withstand that storm, does Spain truly have what it takes to stop them from making history again on Sunday? That is the beauty of the beautiful game, and I for one absolutely cannot wait to find out. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and keep questioning what you see on the pitch.